Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, September the 26th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into our free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic. And I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the email you're getting, you will see a link for the Trade Ideas Summit, which is on October 26th, Saturday in San Diego. You can either sign up to actually physically attend, or you can sign up so that you'll get the free live streaming all day long. And also in that email, you'll see a promo code for 15% off either the first month or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. Well, I kind of thought, what am I going to do today? Because for this video, because there's really, for me anyway, there was really not a heck of a lot happening. Of course, we've got all the stuff happening in Washington with the the DNI guy testifying, and this is kind of what's happened. So even though that happened, I didn't see a lot of fantastic short opportunities. It wasn't as if everything I saw was moving down. But anyway, from the watch list, the only one, obviously this is the one, and I unfortunately didn't take it because I like to wait that first 15 minutes, but RAD, my goodness, RAD had earnings. So this is an earnings play, and there was the alert at 9:09. Of course, it actually ran from 8 something, but even at 9:09, it had a run all the way to 10, and I just had to watch it because at that point, I didn't want to chase it and just didn't figure that with the market doing what it was doing, that it could possibly have a run like that. Even though I always say that stocks that have earnings or news that is very specific to them, of course, can really trade on their own. In other words, the alpha stock not really caring what the rest of the market was doing. But look what happened afterwards. It just absolutely collapsed. The Very, I did try the Very, up here. It took out took out 4, had a little bit of room, made a little bit of money on it, and that was it. I think I made like 6 cents on it. The MCF is too bad. I was mentioning this one. This was actually an AI alert from yesterday, right there, and I think was it at $2? Is this pop? It should be right there. It should be popping up. There we go, at $2. And so this made the watch list. The unfortunate thing is that on this candle here, we didn't get an alert until it broke that high on that candle, which is too bad because it was only at that point where there was enough volume, I guess, and also enough, and the relative volume was of sufficient for the filters. It would have been nice to have got that alert right around here. But, you can't, when you get these topping tails and when these alert windows are based on making a new high, that's just the unfortunate thing that happens. Yes, I could reduce it, make it so it doesn't have to make a new high, but then I could be introducing a lot of other stocks I don't want to see. The other thing too is, I was thinking about taking it now, but the problem is that the 200-day moving average is at 257. So, more than likely it could stall there. So, and let's see, anything on the short side? Yeah, on the short side, the SGH, it worked, but again, a little too choppy. There's the 25.28, so it's now $1 away. At the beginning, when we got this alert, the spread was widening and it was very, very whippy up and down. I just couldn't. Now of course I wish I had taken it, but it's difficult to commit when there's a big spread and the stock is whipping up and down. You just never know what could possibly happen. So anyway, I was out of that one. This is one that I did actually end up taking. It hasn't done that much. I took it originally on a 450 break. And I got stopped out basically flat, and then I took it again on the 450 break, wrote it down a little bit, and I'm out of it again. Nothing really fantastic. I was actually surprised that there were some shorts available. And the Dova actually appeared as a long originally when it made this move, you see there's the high of yesterday. When it made this move, it appeared as a long on my watch list, and then it reversed 1961, and I think I was on my break then, 1961. Yeah, 12:15. I was still on my break. Too bad, because what an awesome alert. 12:61 got all the way down to 18:51, and so a dollar move there. But not a lot of what I would call solid trends today. Not like yesterday. And so, I've kind of taken a back seat today, kind of resting on my hands a little bit, and which is okay. I mean, not every day. In fact, there's an old adage that I was once told. I don't know if it's an adage, if that's the right term, but in a trading room I used to be in a long time ago, and the moderator there said, there are only about 4 or 5 days in a month that are the days that you can really make some money, and the rest of the days it might be a bit of a grind. And so, the trick is, of course, to be able to identify those 4 or 5 days while you're in the day. Yesterday, certainly for me anyway, was one of those days where you had good trend, a lot of good trending stocks, and getting the alert ahead of the trend and being able to ride it. Anyway, I want to get back into the room. Maybe something will pop up later on. And let's see, because this is what the SPY is doing now. There was a glimmer of hope that maybe these are 15-minute candles, so there was 30 minutes of of a pop up, but it looks like it's trying to keep drifting down now. So till all this political stuff kind of settles down a little bit in Washington, we could have days like today. But obviously today was a little more dramatic because of the testimony in Congress. So anyway, I want to get back into the room, so bring back my capture program, and just again, reminder, any questions for me, this is the email address you can use. And I should always remind people that if you do want to follow me, my watch list that I create for you every day, just click on New, Channel Bar, and My Windows, okay? And that is a watch list that I create for you every single day. You'll get the alerts. You don't have to do anything. You just have to watch alerts. And just because you get an alert, of course, doesn't mean you just hop into the trade. But, some of them have better setups than others. Hopefully, and you don't get too many alerts all day long. That's the whole idea of it, not getting too many alerts all day long that you're overwhelmed. And the other thing is that, you can always use that as a good watch list. You might get a trigger, like the SGH, you get a trigger early, it moves up, and then later on, it triggers, you just set an alert at the price that it triggered, and then you might be able to get in later on. So it's a good watch list for the entire day, and you can follow along from the New, and then Channel Bar, and then My Windows. All right, everybody, we'll want to stop this now. So hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.